My name is Micah Oelze. I've been here at Adelphi for 5 years, and I teach in the history department where I have classes on world history and Latin America. One of the goals of the classroom for me is to make sure that students are learning in all modalities. I want to make sure that students are engaged with me, that they are thinking, that they are participating in the classroom. Some students really benefit from lectures, but all of students are actually going to benefit when they're engaged, when they have a chance for participation. So what we've done working together with the FCPE here at Adelphi is to have a series of tools that any teacher on campus, adjuncts, full professors, that they can come to this room and check out different materials that are going to be able to enhance their teaching experience. They're easy to use, they're intuitive, and we've done a couple of different things. One is that we've brought in rolls of butcher paper. We got 4 or 5 different colors, and the goal is to get teachers to be able to throw up paper on the walls so that students can be actually making comments, so that they can actually be bringing their own ideas to the table, or they can also be engaged in group problem-solving situations, whether it be math problems for math class or some sort of chemistry equation or diagram, or in our case for history, students can be making timelines in real life, testing their knowledge, and then throwing it up on the board so they have it there and they can see it the whole rest of the week or the rest of the month. Another project we have with that butcher paper is bringing in primary sources, in my case as a historian, or bringing in other documents that students want to be able to see, and they can annotate that in real life. I give students colored pencils. We're going to have those available as well, so that different students can use a certain color to say that this is them reading with the grain, this is them reading against the grain, giving their own idea. Here's a little bit of an idea for a synthesis. Color code those out so that we can have a live charting of what it is that students are doing in the classroom with the documents. Then we also have whiteboards that we're using so that students can be participating in answering questions, and teachers can get a real-time understanding of how many students are tracking. Ask basic questions that are going to be on the exam. Make sure the students have an understanding of what was in the reading or key points from the lesson. Then I'll ask those, and it's a low-stakes testing, so that students are going to write down the answer to my question. They're all going to flip over the board, and then I have an exact understanding of which students are tracking with me, which ones aren't. The last thing that we have, there's several more. We have a laminating machine and a color printer available for all teachers, so they can be printing out new sources, new ideas, worksheets, memory cards, diagrams, periodic table of elements, laminating those and then handing them out for students or using them in the classroom. And then also we have small things like this beach ball, which I use in the classroom so that students can stand up in a circle, throw it around, and whoever has the ball in their possession is the only one allowed to speak. It might sound like a small detail, but I've actually found that it makes a large difference in helping the shy students really feel like they have a space carved out for them so their voice can be heard, so they can process at their speed, and so that they can have the sounding board that they deserve. One of our goals is to make sure that even as Adelphi and the FCPE delivers technological assistance, and we have new ideas and new technologies coming out for the classroom, that we don't abandon things that are low in technology, things that are practical, hands-on, that allow us to keep the in-person learning space as accessible, as engaging, as participatory. So this is what we're doing here with these products, is we're using these as both tools and ideas to make sure that teachers across campus can be engaged in active learning on a daily basis when they're working face-to-face with students. I am super thankful for what the FCPE has put together, thankful that we can be rolling these materials out. I'm very hopeful that as many faculty as possible can jump in, start taking advantage of all of this stuff, and be changing up the classroom.